Hi everybody! Discord.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
StreamYard's is like, no, sorry, your microphone doesn't exist. In your face, internet.
Damn.
So hello everybody, welcome to a new season of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes. It's the same idiots doing the same things, but with whole new characters, as you can probably see from our shiny new intro screen.
Yes.
That was
Also,
not-
I think I'll tinker with it a little bit later. Maybe I'll just host you up this time around.
Go for it. Like I said, I really should have sent this to you like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
But sadly, I did this literally last second. Oh yeah, thanks for subscribing, by the way, Christine. I've given everyone a free emote.
Yay!
Hey, thank you.
Yay!
Tis the season of giving.
Freezer!
Fa la 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 la.
Season of Giving means that if we survive today's shenanigans, we level up.
Yo,
No, the gift I give you is the gift of pain.
easy XP, please.
Oh, you're gift of pain. You are such a teacher.
Can you boost me, bruh?
Hello,
Yeah.
Sith Warrior Girl. G'day to you too.
Or
Good
are we
evening.
talking Australia now? G'day.
Good eye, man.
Well,
Today we
she's
are.
greeted with a sort of typically Australian sort of thing. So, I mean, yeah.
So if I'm right in thinking who it is, I think they are American. Not Australian.
Well, unless it's like really posh, like "Good day, old chap." Like
Good
sort
day.
of.
I know the answer to that question, but I'm not saying shit.
So in one of my Discords that I'm on, they have like romantic role plays going, and one of them today decided to do a Boston Tea Party in a red coat role play,
Oh.
and they're making
Oh,
lots of
no.
sinking each other's teas. puns.
Oh dear.
America.
Oh dear.
Something's very sus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I just thought, okay, this is, as a British person, this is quite.
I mean,
Let entertain.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
I found a problem with my overlay.
Okay.
with my grand plan of the overlay. So it's a simple thing. If I want to move all the cards around so everyone's roughly with their character card, because I got them all in a
Right.
folder together on OBS, it does them all at once.
Oh no.
It's my random. Whoops! Alright, so that sits there. Hopefully now that looks fine. Yes, it does. It's a bit off, but I can fix it later. And that's fine as a backup. So, hi. How is everyone? Are we all good and dandy?
we are
Why
all
don't
good
you
and
transition?
dandy.
There we go. Let's do a transition. Look, you can see us all now. We have cams.
I can
Hi.
Well-
transition whenever I feel like, Brian.
Except
It's
Well, I'm-
2020.
I had. Oh, very well played. Well played, sir. Virtual high five. No,
Wrong
seriously,
side.
like, you and I on this call are literally the same window. We can literally just. Yes. Awkward,
Wait.
awkward internet high five.
Hey!
Yeah, in my screen, you should have done it the other way around, Brian. So it would have looked almost natural.
Yeah.
Well, on my screen, he's that side of me. It's that way.
Okay.
The way thing is, me and Dom are like so close, we could literally do a bit where I could hand him something and it would travel several miles in a single second.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Like, what is this?
What is the magic trick?
That would be hilarious.
So yeah, hi everybody. Well, welcome
Hi.
to Tales of Fumbles of Fortune, the ultimate gaming prediction, with our new campaign.
Ooh.
All shiny and weird that it is. So I hope you're all excited. I know probably everyone now watching the stream, everyone's characters has been spoiled, but sorry. I can do something
I'd
retroactively.
still coming up as the old characters when you hover over the Twitch.
Oh yeah, that
Video.
needs to be updated.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
The D&D Beyond extension needs to be updated. Thank you. That was the one thing I have yet to do. What did I call it? I called it that one. Save configuration. There we go.
It's a good name for it. That one.
Well, here's the funny thing though. All my campaigns have some tales of naming, and then of course I know which ones my friends have used using my account, because one of them is the safe word is banana.
I mean,
Banana.
and then me with the avatar.
Oh, except no, I'm actually I gotta share the
Interesting.
application.
Something happened then on the Discord, and like we had an extra box. Oh, that's right. It is a Christie.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, now I've got to move all the cards around again. I had all the cards in the right place.
You come on
Work,
camera.
Brian! Work!
Oh, who's sharing the screen now? Who is sharing the screen?
Oh no.
Foxy,
Oh dear.
get that screen out of here. You've ruined it.
You say, who's the dungeon master now, Brian?
Plot twist. I'm being bossed around by these guys now.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not that much.
Welcome to a new campaign then, Jason.
Yeah, it's now like a reverse thing.
I'm actually just gonna check is my lovely cam gonna work in a way that it should.
Will it work? As we get things set up here. But whilst Foxy's doing it, how's everyone in the chat this evening? Are we all good? Are we all excited for the new campaign? I do have an intro written up. I did not write it at 2 o'clock this morning in a panicked fever dream like I was back at uni.
Nope.
Damn.
Uni panic fever dreams.
Was not sitting there like 2 o'clock this morning going, oh my god, I've got to finish this. It's got to be done by 8 o'clock tomorrow. Ah!
True.
Also, 8?
It's still trying to load Fox's camera.
Yes.
Meanwhile, in Foxy's camera.
I wish now I had a drum roll button on here just so I can keep pressing it.
Think it.
I like bongos.
I'm gonna restart it.
Oh, okay. For some reason...
Oh, right. I get why it's being weird.
Is it because you're running your camera through OBS and that takes priority?
No,
Oh, okay. Not what I thought.
because I was running my camera through FaceRig. Oh god, no.
Oh god!
Oh god.
No!
Yeah, that's why I
It did
don't
not
use
work.
my cam.
It did not work.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, it did not work. I actually need myself a new cam and see that the things actually work properly.
That's such a weird glitch, though.
Yeah, it is. I have no idea why it does that.
I'm just thinking maybe the background's too bright, or like too colourful in comparison to you, so it can't pick out you for the face rig.
The face rig does work.
No, it was just a thought.
Yeah. I'm.
Anyway, we've got bigger things to do. So hi Marie,
Yes.
how are you? I can hear the static. I can only see
Sorry,
the
I was
cat.
chewing.
I thought that was the cat that's constantly walking in front of the microphone going, nope, you will love me and not talk to anyone else.
No, he's actually napping right now.
Oh.
Okay, right, I need to make a quick change on a map here. Because I know it might be laggy for some, but not for others.
Yes.
And it
I
gives
actually-
me a chance to... Actually, no, I'll do it one at a time when you get here. I will flag on today. It's the last thing I need to do. So, are we all ready to begin this new adventure of Dungeons and Dragons?
Heck yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We're ready to go.
Yes.
Same
I
players,
am ready.
new idiots.
Excuse you. I prefer the term. Actually, I can't really think of anything witty right now. I'll probably burst out with something cool, and then it'll just be too late.
You'll yell at me in a bit. Alright.
Yeah.
So, to set our scene, it is the year 1650, during the First Era, though many have not yet, or know that it will be called the First Era just yet. Our journey begins in a realm which has only recently found peace. In the last 900 years, the Emperor Komamura and his dynasty, with the aid of 13 royal guards, has secured something many thought was unreachable. Though they have ruled this continent without ever being seen, the cogs turn and the people are happy. However, even clocks slow and halt, and darkness begins to crawl in places left unchecked by those in power. We join our new players upon this stage in the village of Kawa. This village is little more than a farming town, as a stop for weary travellers either heading eastward to more richer and wealthier parts of the empire towards the capital city of Iari, or westward towards the port town of Minato. It is here that there is a celebration taking place. It is the festival of Amaterasu, the sun goddess. And it's especially fitting as it is the height of summer. Bright sunny sky, clear air, and everyone's out having a great time. Tents and stalls are gathered in the village centre, where at the day's end there will be a feast. But for now, everyone is free to frolic and do things as they choose. And who to pick on first? I have 5 players to pick on. I'm going to roll a d5, and whoever is the poor soul, you will be my first victim.
No.
Interesting.
Oh no.
We have to think on our feet.
Indeed. Think fast. Christy.
Oh, really? Am I first?
Yes, you're my first victim. I rolled a d5. It came up as 2. You're second on the list.
Ooh.
Okay,
So,
well,
even though your character starts with a Z. Be the second one in the lineup for me on Roll20. So, please describe your character for us, and I will pull you over to our small little stage.
Da-da-da. So, we have Zoppa, who is a tiefling warlock, and she is yellow and peach, and she has like purple dress on and carries a crossbow on her back with a fancy little lamp hanging off her backpack as well, with great big like Giselle horns coming out the top of her head, with a brown ponytail. And yeah, and she will be mainly sort of hanging around, you know, like the stalls where it's like test your luck kind of thing.
There are indeed such stalls
She's
available.
Yeah, so I'll be hanging around one of them, but I'll be asking, rather than winning one of the prizes, can they just give me the money back? Double the money.
Oh, that can be done. So right now, I've just popped you in the centre of everything else. There's like a tug of rope here to test your strength. There's a sparring ring and an archery range. And up in the top part, there is a selection of tents. And one of them is doing the whole, sort of define the lady card trick. So he has three
Yeah.
cards in front of him. One of them is a queen. The other two are just random, sort of like an 8 and a 9. He's like shuffling all three cards and sitting there, going, "Ah, my dear, would you like to by chance find the lady?"
Sure.
So
I think
he shows you all three
pretty
cards.
good.
And you can see that one is definitely a queen. Pops all three back down and begins to shuffle them backwards and forwards. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Let's see how good my perception is, because I don't know what I roll.
If I recall, I think your perception was fairly alright.
It's 0. Which seems weird because my wisdom is 11. There you go.
Yeah, 11's a modifier of 0. But in any case, he shuffles the cards around before you, and then when he holds his hands out and is like, "Oh no, find the lady," you instantly point. It's just like, it's the middle one, and he just holds up the card and goes, "Ah! A lucky winner!" And gives you your coin back for as a fee and everything else. You don't win or lose any money in this one. And with that, we now move on to the next player as you continue, I assume, gambling away. So,
Yep.
Uno, dos, tres.
Keep on gambling.
This brings us now to Tashi.
Oh, what?
I rolled a d4 on my roll 20. It's actually Foxy, Dom, you.
Fine, okay.
Fate is cursing you this day.
For those who may or may not be paying so much attention, you see, like, one sees a fair-skinned, elvish woman with a black bob, and she walks around with an air of curiosity, dressed in typical Shinto priest, like Shinto shrine maiden's garb, which is a white, I don't want to call it a gi, but it's the closest thing I can think of, with red sort of trim, and she is also wearing
a tabard.
Yeah, like kind of like a tabard, I suppose. Yeah. And she wears red hakama pants with like rope sandals, and she's clutching onto a bag with a Harrison paper fan attached to the side of her waist, and she's just sort of looking around, enjoying the atmosphere, and seeing what sort of fun stuff she can possibly do. But she also looks as though she's searching for something or someone. Yeah.
Interesting. So likewise, I've just placed you in the central grounds area of the market. You've seen Tiefling go along, and you can hear her quite happily cheering. She's playing a game of Find the Lady. Several people are having drinks. What would you like to do with this fair?
What's this, just out of interest?
It's just a small bar area where people are having drinks. At the minute, a few people seem to be drinking water. There is obviously a small little halfling, maybe a child. They're very hard to tell apart. Just going around making sure all the drinks are carried away and bringing around fresh ones. There is sake for those who want an alcoholic twist.
Seeing how the tiefling has sort of caught her eye, she's going to try and, not make it obvious that she's following her, but just sort of observe her. What is in each of the 4 tents, besides the Find the Lady?
So this one up here is the Gamblers Find the Lady. This one here with the old man he seems to be peddling, can't even say the word, selling wares, just general tat, really.
Okay.
Nothing especially fancy. It's
Yeah.
general overall equipment. As you approach, he goes, "Ah, a woman of the cloth. How pleasant to see you. Perhaps you would like a updated wording on the prayers and necessary things of your religion?"
Shizuka, which is her name, is going to bring out what appears to be a notebook, and she's going to cast prestidigitation so that writing appears on the page, and she holds it up to the man, saying, like, what do you have to offer?
I have small things, small trinkets here and there, and it's basic stuff from the player's handbook. You know, it's like lanterns, oil, arrows, tinderbox, a couple of camping supplies, and some like good luck charms he's made.
Aww. Like, looking over the good luck charms, like what sort of particular charms are there, just out of interest?
A couple of them seems to be like the rabbit's feet kind of charm, but it's just like in a nice little red silk bag, and it's got on there a bit of calligraphy, which in Elvish would read charm or lucky.
Aww. She points to the bag with the the rat with the charm saying lucky.
Ah, a good luck charm. A fully understanding thing for someone like yourself. For this simple thing, it would only cost you a single silver. I would ask no more from a woman of the cloth.
She smiles and offers a silver piece as a gesture of approval and acceptance.
Very well. Make the deal. You can make a note in your character sheet that you have a lucky charm.
Yay! And she does all this without even saying a single word.
Yay for mutism.
Yay.
Realised there's a bit of an oxymoron there.
Hmm.
Alrighty then. And
Yeah,
that would bring us
but she's also keeping an eye on like the tiefling woman that the find the lady sort of bit.
That's fine. I'm just going to rearrange everyone on my thing because Tash is done, so we're down to the next 3. Who's it gonna be? That brings us to Dom's character. Dom,
Yay.
if you'd like to introduce yourself.
And so, I am playing possibly the hardest character I've ever had to roleplay in my whole life, but hey ho. I give you the Kenku wizard, known as Khan.
Khan!
Oh, damn.
Okay, I'm just getting that out of the way now.
Yep. Let the memes roll. He is but a simple Kenku, starting off his life as a part of his flock, mini warband party, exploring the world, exploring the lands, trying to make ends meet. When it was a really terrible evening one evening, and Khan and his flock ran into a cave in order to shelter from the rain, until they realized that this cave wasn't an ordinary one. They tracked some strange runes down into the cave itself, and found what seemed to be like an old codger's like living quarters, until they found out that there was a dead body under a nearby table. Everyone ran, apart from Khan, who was mesmerized by a mysterious book left on a desk. He touched the book, and upon touching it, it is as if it automatically combined its soul with his. and the book began to spoke. And so now he.
To spoke.
I know English.
My English teachers are
Book began to spook. Yes, and so now the book, who used to be a student of the Elven magical colleges, who has basically imbued their soul into this book so that they may live forever and pass their magical knowledge on to the next and teach them to become the next greatest wizard. But they were not planning to find themselves in the hands of a Kenku that didn't know a lot. He can't even speak without being spoken to first. And so, the book, also known as Timaeus, joined Khan on his quest to hopefully teach Khan how to become the first ever legendary Kenku wizard known to the world, or to hopefully fade into obscurity if Khan cocks it up.
So no pressure then.
No pressure at all. No.
No, none at all. Okay, so
No.
much like everyone else, I will place you in the centre. Where would you like to start your adventure? Currently, there is a tiefling and an elf over at tents. One is buying a charm, the other is playing Find the Lady. There are all sorts of games going on. There is a test your strength, a fight, an archery ring, and just somewhere just to relax and have a drink.
I think Khan would go to relax with a drink. I think.
Okay, as you approach this bar, there is a half-elven woman there with short brown hair. She's currently sort of keeping an eye on a pan of warmish water. I wouldn't say it was boiling water. It's certainly giving off a slight steam to it. She looks up and goes, "Ah, the good Kenku. It's rare to see one of you around in these parts."
Around these parts.
For a second, like, she's stunned, like you perfectly mimicked, and it's like, oh wait, yes, Kenku can't speak. Early reply. Would you like some food or drink?
Drink.
We have some sake here. Would you prefer water?
Water.
Right, very well then. And she reaches down, she pulls you out a small cup and a small jug filled with fresh spring water. There you go, that'll be 2 copper pieces.
He'll just go into his pouch, put 2 copper pieces out, and slide them over. And I can imagine just Khan taking a swig of the water, and then you just suddenly hear Timaeus speaking out, just being like, "Khan, whenever we get the chance, we're going to have to teach you some manners at some point. Manners!"
She looks up and says, "Oh yes, thank you for your patronage."
Patronage? Oh, Khan.
Oh, this is never going to get tiring. This is going to be great.
Oh, Khan.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun with Khan. I like Khan already.
You could just visualize Timaeus just laying on Khan's side, just being, "Oh, if I still had hands, I would be placing my head into them right now. Why did it have to be you to find me?"
Holding my head or strangling this Kenku's throat, one or the other, maybe both.
At least right now I'll be channeling my magical powers to escape this place. Escape? Well, not now, obviously. I'm attached to you, Khan. Attached! I know.
The barwoman like gives you a very concerned look, and then just walks away slowly.
That's about right.
Doesn't know what to do with a Kenku that just says random words. Okay then, this now brings us to our remaining 2. And let's do a coin flip. Who is it gonna be?
Ooh.
That would bring us to Erin.
All right. Aaron is a very tiny little elf. She has pale skin that's like a very light shaded gray, black hair that is done in a very tight braid down her back. She has black eyes, dressed very simply in just regular everyday clothing. And she's she's over by you said there was a fight?
Yeah, there's
A fighting ring?
Yeah, it's just this guy down here who's like challenging people to just simple sparring matches, nothing like bloody or barbaric or anything like that.
Well, she's going to just kind of sit back and observe and just kind of see who takes him up on it.
Well, you sit there and watch as a couple of other local fighters, a couple of them seem to be like the local troublemakers and things like that. If we're in the south of the United States, we'll be saying them Duke boys are at it again.
Hey now, I resemble that remark.
Oh, those boys are mine.
No, actually, I do live in the South. I don't live in that part of the South. Just saying,
Yeah.
there's no incest. I have all of my teeth. I bathe daily. Just putting that out there. She's Aaron is going to just kind of lean on. It's a double-bladed scimitar, and she's just going to lean, kind of lean on it casually and just watch the fights.
Yeah, again, they're nothing too extravagant or dramatic. For you and your background, this is almost like watching someone train other people in hand-to-hand combat, more than it is actual fighting.
She's going to take him up on it.
He turns to you, then you can see now like he is a fairly well-built human. He's not an elf by any stretch of the imagination. If you've ever seen, I suppose, Chuck Norris in his prime, minus the beard. So it's that kind of build. And he greets him, he's like, so you would like to learn how to fight as well, young lady? Although you look like you can handle yourself quite well.
Sure. Learn. Okay. I sound like the cat coo.
Coco!
Oh, Kenku's around here.
It's pretty. It's like, watch out, they may be ninjas. Quite possibly. You do not know yet. Alright then. So he tells you to take up a stance and to attack him when you are ready.
No, this is just unarmed, right?
Yep.
Okay.
First attack roll of the
son
night,
of a-
natural 20.
Yeah, I guess you forgot to put unarmed combat in her attack list.
That I will done, yes, although don't blame me, blame roll 20.
Yeah, okay, so I'll just do it all.
It would be your dex plus your proficiency anyway.
1d20 plus 5.
Yep, the 13 hits. You smack him clean across the jaw and he sort of sits there and goes, ooh. Oh, well,
And that is a 1d4 plus strength? Or just 1d4?
1d4 plus your dex.
Oh, that's right.
It's because this is your martial arts, essentially. It's like doing your offhand stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, he sits there and he's like, that actually hurt. That's not too bad. Let's see how you do